thousands to join in the hunt. Eventually, over $200 million in gold would be recovered from this land. Frank Ward of the Anaconda described Bannack's early days.
Drinking, fighting, gambling, and dancing was the order of the day. Diligence blazoned into crime. The hangman's tree soon bore its fruit.
As was often the case, gold brought out the worst in humanity, and Bannack was no exception.
But we've heard this ghost town has a lot of gruesome history attached to it.
Well, it certainly does, and it really starts close to the beginning. And there were 7 executions in just about 14 months, and guess that kind of set the tone for the town itself.
So much violence, and yet the town was home to hundreds of children. Just a short distance from the gallows stands the local school. Life must have been tough for the children of Bannack.
I'd like to go at least one more building with you.
Okay.
Because it's just another one of those big paranormal attractions.
Okay. One of the buildings is?
Yes, they call it the Crying Baby House.
The Crying Baby
House. It's a nickname. They believe it was used as a hospital or a quarantine facility to lock children away so they wouldn't be spreading scarlet fever. They believe a number of children died in that house, and I've had many people tell me that you could hear, the children crying in that house still today.
If there are little children here, we come here with good intentions to speak to you, to learn a little bit more about you and who you are. What was that? Little knocks. Did you hear 2 little knocks?
I heard a knock. I don't know what it was, but I heard a knock, and I wasn't moving myself, so I don't know what it was.
Hi! How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Zach?
Zach, I'm Lee.
How you doing?
My friend Sharon.
This is Nick and Aaron. How you doing?
Nick and Aaron, how are you?
Good.
How you doing? Do you live around here?
Dylan.
You live in Dillon?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So what are you doing here? You just in where?
Bannack.
Your great-grandfather did.
He had a store right here, the Grave Store.
He had a store here.
It was a general mercantile store.
So you're connected to this town through family?
Yeah, my dad was born right here in the Graves house.
Are you kidding?
My grandfather was too, yes.
What do you make of all the dark history that's attached here?
I honestly believe there's something here, I really do.
Something like what?
Well, I don't know whether to call them spirits or ghosts or what. I know a lot of people have had paranormal experiences here. When I started work here, I ran the visitor center down here for 4 years. I walked up into this area here, and I looked around all by myself, and I said, okay, you guys, I know you're here. Don't mess with me, and I won't mess with you.
Do you ever wonder if your grandfather, your father, are somehow still here?
Oh, yeah, I think there's stuff there. There's a spirit there. There has to be. And it's an unexplained thing.
Yeah.
So right now we're with Stan. Stan, how long have you lived in this area?
All my life.
All your life. Stan Smith is a local resident who has collected many mysterious photos from visitors throughout the years.
Holy cow.
Do you know where this photo was taken?
That is in the old Methodist church across the road from us. Whoever took the picture, they were at the pulpit. When they developed the picture, that's what they got.
It looks like somebody is sitting in one of the chairs or standing up right next to it, getting ready to sit down. Do you think this is a ghost, Stan? Do you think somebody captured a ghost on this?
Don't know.
Can you explain it?
No, not at all.
This just does not have the look of a lens flare whatsoever, and to me, this is very, very interesting. I would really like to go to this chapel and do some visual work.
I hear a lot of reports from my daily work here with the visitors coming through. You meet people that have experience.
Can you tell me, John, what kind of experiences they're having and exactly what buildings?
The brick building behind us here, which was originally a courthouse, the Hotel Mead, is the site of our most commonly seen ghost apparition. Her name is Dorothy.
There was a teenage gal by the name of Dorothy Dunn.
Dorothy Dunn?
Dunn. And she and her friends decided one hot summer afternoon in August to go swimming. The dredge ponds down here were great places to go swimming because there were large, good fishing holes as well as swimming holes.
Now, why do they call it a dredge pond?
Because 5 dredges dredged up and down.
For gold?
For gold.
Okay,
From 1895 to 1904.
So she went and swam in the pond that the miners were dredging from.
Right.
7th, 1916.
The most deplorable accident occurred at Bannack late last
Miss
week.
Dunn, in company with her sister, Fern Dunn, and a friend,
Had gone to wade in an old pond near the
Before
old
they
pond.
could realize it, they were in over their heads.
A 10-year-old boy happened to be passing near the place.
He ran to their rescue and managed to save 2 of
By
them.
the time he pulled Miss Dorothy from the water, she was beyond help.
The townspeople carried her lifeless body through the streets of Bannack. She was taken to the Mead Hotel, where desperate attempts to revive her were to no avail.
My godmother, she and Dorothy were just as tight as sisters.
Wait, your godmother
Godmother, yep.
knew Dorothy?
Right, they were raised together.
Do you think the spirits here, the ghosts, know who you are and know your family?
And yeah, there's a connection, definitely.
The one word, connection, is a very strong word in the paranormal world. It's all about connections and who are connected to the spirits.
Some of the best things in this world are ineffable. In other words, they cannot be explained. And I think this is one of them. It's felt here and here, but trying to explain it can't be done.
It's amazing how beautiful this area is.
Yep.
But that doesn't describe the experience that you had here, right?
I came here with a couple of friends of mine. We were at the hotel, and I was walking, about to go down the stairs, and I heard a little girl say, "Hi, Daddy." I turned around. I felt something or someone physically, like, pushing me down the stairs.
Was it a push trying to harm you?
Yes.
It was?
Yeah.
Is this where you got pushed?
Yep.
You feel that if you didn't catch yourself, you could have seriously injured yourself or killed yourself?
Oh, definitely. If I would have been here, I probably would have ended up all the way down there. That's not really it, you know.
There's more?
Yeah. I went home and went to bed. I woke up in the, I don't know, like 1 in the morning. I walked to the kitchen, and my little kid was actually running back and forth. And he was laughing.
Was it like something was with him?
Yeah, something was with him, and then I was shaking. I had this burning sensation on me. There was marks on my back.
So that.
Yeah. And,
do you regret coming here and having this experience?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an interesting town. So many buildings. It's amazing how preserved they are. Did you hear that? In the first year after gold was discovered, thousands rushed to Bannack to stake their claim. But the law was slow to follow. The settlement was a wild and dangerous place with no sheriff to enforce justice. When Henry Plummer came to town, the people had hoped they had finally found the sense of security they had longed for. They were wrong.
Henry Plummer, the sheriff of Bannack, was allegedly corrupt. The legend goes that they killed 102 men in basically 8 months.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. It is surely a time of a lot of crime and violence.
It's impossible to know exactly the number killed because Plummer met his own end without ever making a statement or facing trial. On January 10th, 1864, he was hanged by a mob of angry vigilantes. Has there ever been any talk, any stories at all,
about anybody running into the spirit of Henry Plummer?
I've only met one person that has told me about encountering the spirit of Henry Plummer.
What has that person told you?
They told me that they used some device to be able to speak to Henry Plummer.
Did you believe them?
I don't disbelieve them. I meet a lot of very reasonable people that have experiences.
There's a feeling here in Bannack. I don't think that we've ever been to a location that is more isolated than Montana. It's just very tranquil. It's very spiritual here. But when I turn around and I face all these buildings, you then sense all the murder and all the death. When you take gold out of the ground and you use it in a way that causes murder and violence upon other people, this ground gets angry. This ground keeps that soul here. Mother Nature and wildlife, they don't speak. Sometimes you wonder what they know about energy. Aaron, I want you to check out the graveyard, see who's buried there, and maybe over to the dredging pond where Dorothy drowned. Because we were presented some really compelling still photography, and we are going to walk around and take pictures everywhere. So many buildings. It's amazing how preserved they are.
That's where supposedly Dorothy drowned. I'm gonna try to roll on the digital recorder here and see if I can't capture anything, maybe talk to her. My name's Aaron. You probably noticed us walking around in here. We're here to communicate and talk with you guys. Whoa, look at that fish. Oh, it's huge.
This is it. Right now we're in the building where the photo was taken.
Just got to the top where the graves are. What's up, guys? Not sure if anyone's been up here in a while to say hi. There's Zach, right there.
One thing I am worried about is letting that guy go off by himself hiking. We're gonna go in here for our last stop and do some still photography. What the?
What's up?
What? Make sure there's nobody in here. Just do it right now, then I'll show you this.
What's that?
You hear that?
Did that just open? That watermark?
It did something.
Are you serious?
Yes. My heart is beating a mile a minute as I notice fresh dust under the drawer. Okay, not only did that rattle, but when we are over there, we're gonna have to look at this. It'll look like a black something. It's out of focus, but there is something right here. Look at that. No
What's that right there?
Holy somebody here?
See the lights on me. Stop. Just heard someone walking upstairs.
So, John, we're getting ready to do lockdown. It's still a little bit light out. That sun's about to go below the horizon here in a matter of minutes. So before we start doing our investigation, I want to show you a photo that we captured yesterday. We didn't capture anything unusual until we went to Hotel Mead. I'm standing in the vault. 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, something appears right here. Here's this anomaly zoomed in. Can you see this face? This photograph of Stan will help us illustrate our findings. If you look closely, you can see a set of eyes, a nose, and a mustache.
I could see the eyes and the nose. I could see that whole thing.
What's interesting is that there is something called matrixing. You find faces in things. However, this face is appearing in a darkened anomaly that we don't know what it is. And when we zoomed in, that's pretty distinct.
It is to me.
After I noticed this, we immediately ran over there just to make sure there's nobody in there. And we go down the hallway, and there's like that stove back there. We hear a rattling sound.
Hear that?
Does the stove make a rattling noise?
Not that I've ever, noticed myself.
There's a little drawer at the bottom. Is that drawer always kind of a little bit out?
Generally, we try to keep things shut so people don't trip.
When we went in there, the drawer was a little bit out, and there was even some dust collected where the drawer pulled out. I can't say for certain whether that drawer pulled out or not, but what we can say for certain is what we captured on video, and there was a very loud rattling sound when we went to this area. We just wanted to show you that before lockdown. Because there are over 40 abandoned buildings, we have our audio-visual techs Billy Tolley and Jay Wasley assisting us with the investigation to cover more ground. You two are going to head first to the Crying Baby House. There you will do the investigation using the old antique phone experiment. Nick, Aaron, and myself choose this building, Hotel Mead, as our first to investigate, because earlier we interviewed Francisco, who was so terrified during his experience here that he was trembling during our interview.
I felt something or someone, physically, pushing me down the stairs.
Just heard something walking upstairs, like real footsteps, like a human body weight. Stop.
Is there somebody here? Aaron? Because Francisco claims that he was attacked by a demonic entity at the top of these stairs. I want you to go by yourself and go up there. Okay?
Okay.
Hang on a second. If there's anybody up there, and you're responsible for pushing a man named Francisco and following to his home and terrorizing his family, I want you to do that to us. I'm sending somebody up the staircase right now. I said, feel anything. You see anything, balls.
Okay.
Anyone? Is anything in here?
Is this the end? I think this is it right here. We picked up this antique phone. This is way before push-button phones and rotary phones. There's no numbers on here, so you'd have this box, which inside has 5 huge magnets. And when you crank this crank on the side here, it produces 120 volts of electricity. I mean, if it can create that much of an energy field, it could possibly help the spirits manifest.
Right, and maybe leave us a message magnetically on this digital recorder. So, okay, we're getting some more energy. Here we go.
The EMF detector just to the left of Billy is reading 6.1 milligauss.
This is weird. They've seen the lights on me.
On you?
Yes, on me.
As Billy starts cranking the phone again, these mysterious lights that he saw with his own eyes start manifesting in the same area around him. What are these lights? If they were explainable dust particles or LED flares, then Jay and Billy wouldn't be seeing them with their own eyes. Are these visual traces of charged particles in the air that are being transferred to the spirit world?
I heard some man's muffled voice just come through on that spirit box. What's wrong with you?
We're investigating the Hotel Mead in Bannack, Montana, when something catches Aaron's attention.
Just heard someone walking upstairs, like real footsteps, like...
As Aaron searches for what made the footsteps on this floor, he feels someone come up behind him, which makes him retreat back downstairs.
That was weird. I totally just felt like something. I felt like Zach or Nick right behind me.
So I decide to take the SB7 spirit box upstairs to communicate with whoever this is.
Tell me what your name is. Talk to me. You tried pushing this man down the stairs? What was that, Zach? I heard a man's voice come through on that. I heard, What? I heard some man's muffled voice just come through on that spirit box. No, it didn't come through this. I thought it came through that. That's what I heard. Why you didn't react to it? I didn't hear it. Yeah, it goes, whoa. There's some weird man's voice.
What's interesting is that Nick thinks he hears an older man's voice clear as a bell come through my spirit box, but no voices actually come through this speaker when Nick hears the voice.
You tried pushing this man down the stairs?
And when we check this X camera right in front of Nick shooting up the stairs, you do in fact hear a man's voice that's disembodied and not through the spirit box.
You tried pushing this man down the stairs? What was that, Zach? I heard a man's voice come through on that. Aaron and Nick. Get the out here. Where are you?
As I pass this threshold, it feels like someone grabs both my arms and holds me against this wall. It's weird, I can't move, like a mild form of paralysis. And what really frightens me is that the same time this occurs, two voices come through the spirit box in the same tone and say, hate, hurt.
Can you please talk to me?
This experience disturbs me because I feel defenseless, just as this man felt in the exact same spot.
Somebody tried to kill me.
So I head downstairs, and as I do, I hear a bang on the wall. And as we check the X camera that's rolling in that area, we make a very compelling and shocking discovery. This light anomaly manifests itself and hits the wall at the same exact moment this bang is heard. It is at this time we feel that we are in the company of a very angry spirit. Earlier in our investigation, we captured a dark anomaly with a face on our digital still camera right near where this happens. I have to go outside to clear my body of whatever I came into contact with. I haven't been rattled like this in a long time. There is a very aggressive spirit inside of this hotel that seems to be aware of us. As these are the only two crystal clear men's deep voices that come through in the same exact tone, we have to reiterate that they are absolutely compelling audio evidence. Is this the spirit of the corrupt Sheriff Henry Plummer who was killed in this town? Aaron, we won't have any problems if you just stand still.
Whoa. Did you see that? Yeah, what was that? I don't know.
We've been investigating the Hotel Mead, but now we move deeper into Bannack Ghost Town to see what awaits us.
Be on high alert. Anyone here? Is there somebody upstairs? Oh, just stay put for a second, okay? Is there somebody up here? You want us out of your house? Make a noise.
Whoa. All three of us hear what sounds like someone running on the wooden boardwalk just outside this door. We check our X camera that's rolling out there and nothing is seen, but the audio does indeed pick up what we hear.
Open the door. It sounds like someone walking up on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Like
There's
stomping.
absolutely no one out here.
How you guys doing?
Jay and I are actually having some stuff happen here in this house, this new house that we moved to review the audio. We're doing our experiment. We just have some stuff happening right now, so.
Alright, I'll leave you alone and just document it.
Okay, yeah, we're in the heat of it. Give us like 20-30 minutes, I'll give you a call back.
45 minutes ago, Billy and Jay moved to another old mining house to begin another experiment using an old vacuum tube radio. The objective is to baseline the radio into white noise so that the spirits can use the radio waves within the electromagnetic spectrum in order to communicate.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. It just shot.
Was it my flashlight?
I don't think so. No.
As Billy and Jay are preparing for the experiment, this orb of light very slowly hovers along the wall here in a straight line. And as soon as it passes the open doorway, it enlarges and shoots towards the right-hand side of Billy and Jay. To debunk this as not being a dust particle or lens flare, Jay actually sees this light anomaly with his own eyes.
Alright, so Jay's turning very, very... Can you please come through now? I'm turning the volume up. Oh. Did you hear that?
Billy and Jay hear what sounds like a little girl's voice saying, "Mom."
Can you please come through now? I'm turning the volume up.
Is this the spirit of a little girl from the countless children who died here?
You can hear the children crying in that house still today.
But right now, Aaron actually set up a thermal imaging camera in the center of the road. I am just 360-degree panning it all around to see if we can capture any apparitions.
Oh. That's a plug, G. I need light. We flush.
Serious?
Yeah.
Aaron, we won't have any problems if you just stand still. We're panning the camera around,
trying to capture gold, which gold would be in ghosts or spirit form.
Ghosts?
We can capture Pen up?
You see anything out?
No, there's nothing.
Nick, Aaron, and myself now decide to split up so we can find other buildings to investigate by ourselves.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Zach, good luck.
As Aaron is investigating the grounds of Bannack Ghost Town, he decides to use the Ovulus device, which spirits can speak through by manipulating a phonetic generator. The display also shows the amount of energy used by a spirit to make a word. Over the course of 20 minutes, Aaron receives 2 words.
Okay. 6 men.
Both words show a high level of energy being used to create them. And as Aaron continues down the road, this 3rd word comes through.
It says apart, like we're all apart.
Are these spirits saying they are aware that we are all apart? But the real question is, there's me, Nick, Aaron, Billy, and Jay. Who is the 6th man they are referring to? Could it be the spirit of Sheriff Henry Plummer, who has been following us throughout this ghost town and has possibly attached himself to me?
Is there somebody behind me? Oh, there you go. You're making a noise. Good.
Nick, Aaron, and I have split up to cover more ground here at Bannack Ghost Town.
Sheriff, are you here?
Hearing something behind me?
Is there somebody behind me?
As I hear these 2 knocks, I can't automatically assume a ghost is making these noises, but I do wonder if the spirit from the Mead Hotel is either attached or following me.
There it is again. If you hear my voice, can you make 2 knocking sounds?
Nothing. Alright, listen, you've all got X cameras, okay? Go place the X cameras in different buildings. Place 4 digital recorders with 4 of the X cameras. Hit record and then meet me back here and let's just let those sit. Okay? Alright, go ahead. We let each of the 8 cameras roll for an hour in 8 different buildings. In the schoolhouse, Nick places a REM pod on the same desk where he heard a tapping sound come from earlier while he was investigating by himself.
I want to teach. Oh, there you go. You're making a noise. Good.
Approximately 24 minutes after Nick hits record on this camera, ironically, the REM pod begins to alarm and beeps a total of 27 times. These quick alarm sounds almost mimic the same rhythm of the quick tap that Nick heard on this desk. Is this a little kid tapping the REM pod? And approximately 50 minutes after this camera starts recording in the saloon, you can hear what sounds like old-time music playing. We believe this is residual music that used to be played in this saloon in the 1800s. Evidence we captured. We decide to bring back Francisco, who also experienced something remarkable at the Hotel Mead.
We were at the hotel, and I felt something physically pushing me down the stairs.
Francisco, it's good to see you again.
Your story that you told us was a very profound and emotional experience and a scary experience for you in the Mead Hotel. So I want to show you what we captured there, okay? I'm walking through this hallway, and two voices come through the SP7 spirit box. It's crazy. Now I'm going to show you one other thing. You're going to see this ball of light manifest in the hallway. As it manifests, it touches the wall at the same time as a very low frequency bang can be heard. And I think this is really compelling, okay? I want you to watch this.
Wow.
We captured the bang at the same time it touches the wall. Now, is that just coincidence?
No, there's no way. That's crazy.
After Francisco sees this crucial piece of evidence, he's compelled to share a similar orb he captured in his home.
Can I show you the video of light that I have?
Yeah, sure. That comes right out of you. What's weird is the color of it. Wow. That's interesting. I think that's really interesting. When was this in relation to your experience that you had at the hotel? How long after?
বন্ধু আমায় ভালোবেসে মনটা কারে দিলি, বুঝি নাই রে আমার সাথে করবি বেইমানি। বন্ধু আমায় ভালোবেসে মনটা কারে দিলি, বুঝি নাই রে আমার সাথে করবি বেইমানি। মন থেকে বিশ্বাস কইরা ভালোবাসি যারে, সরল মনটা পাইয়া রে সে কষ্ট দিল মনে। মন থেকে বিশ্বাস কইরা ভালোবাসি যারে, সরল মনটা পাইয়া সে কষ্ট দিল মনে। নিজের চেয়েও বেশি ভালোবাসি আমি যারে, ভাবি নাই রে আমার সাথে বেইমানিটা করবে। নিজের চেয়েও বেশি ভালোবাসি আমি যারে, ভাবি নাই রে আমার সাথে বেইমানিটা করবে। তোরে লইয়া কত আশা করছি এই জীবনে, আমার মনে কষ্ট দিয়া চইলা গেলি দূরে। তোরে লইয়া কত আশা করছি এই জীবনে, আমার মনে কষ্ট দিয়া চইলা গেলি দূরে। মনের ভালোবাসা দিয়া পাইলাম না তোর মন, রাসেল বলে তোর মনেতে ছিল অন্যজন। মনের ভালোবাসা দিয়া পাইলাম না তোর মন, রাসেল বলে তোর মনেতে ছিল অন্যজন। বন্ধু আমায় ভালোবেসে মনটা কারে দিলি, বুঝি নাই রে আমার সাথে করবি বেইমানি। বন্ধু আমায় ভালোবেসে মনটা কারে দিলি, বুঝি নাই রে আমার সাথে করবি বেইমানি।